We should be live now. We should be live. Yeah. I think, yeah.
It's always
Oh, yeah. We're live. Live with all of the information, as we normally are. Between NIO and Tesla and all the hot water coming out this week.
Yeah, like another Tesla fire, dude.
Right.
Just imagine.
You gotta love that. Freaking, I'm telling you what, the news media absolutely hates. They hate Tesla. They hate everybody. Anybody that's not a part of their agenda, they hate.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty unfortunate that right when the Plaid, Model S Plaid is released, one catches on fire.
Right, right.
It's not a good look. Like, they've been on the struggle bus lately.
Right.
And on the struggle bus. What's going on, everybody? How's your weekend treating you?
The 4th of July, my guy.
Right.
So when we went out to our fairgrounds last night, and they were doing fireworks and jazz, and so last night obviously we went to they did fireworks or whatever. Well, at the grand finale, there was like this sort of big fire back where everything was at, so a whole bunch of crap went off at one time, and then all of a sudden everything was done, so everyone's like, all right, whatever, it's done. And then like 30 seconds later, more started shooting off. And then they just kept doing that over and over and over. And so I'm thinking that big fire was just a bunch of fireworks catching fire that just took forever to light, so.
Probably. Just imagine. Yeah, I've seen like the videos where there's like a big fire and then like fireworks start shooting at people like that are watching it, and it's not a good time. Oh, I'm kind of back to the point now where the market's doing good, where I want the market to be open, and it's kind of upsetting that the market's not open tomorrow. You know what I mean, people?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks having Monday closed, because it's like the one thing a lot of people look forward to on Mondays is the market being open, and it's not open. But whatever. Oh, but yeah, kind of a crappy way to enter the weekend. A bunch of stuff down, but it's all right.
Yeah.
What's going on, Suntan?
See what happens pre-market.
Jor, is that how you say his name? Jor?
I have no idea.
Jor. I hope that's what's going on. I hope that's your name.
That's probably
Uncultured Swine's here. Uncultured Swines. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome.
Hey, Wing. Did you see my post that I did for the YouTube thing?
Yeah. I didn't get much of a reply.
Yeah, did you see what the one guy said though? Like, that's kind of actually like, that could be good.
I'm kind of like torn on that. Kind of like, eh.
Yeah, like it could be good. Like, people might enjoy it, people might not.
Right.
Like, just do a random call with a sub and just talk about NIO or something. Like, that could be pretty cool, or it could just be terrible.
Right, exactly. There was something I wanted to talk about.
You'd stand out from the crowd at least.
Potentially.
Doing something different.
Yeah.
Doing something different.
There was something I wanted to talk about. AMC. I'm kind of concerned about AMC at this point. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, there
was a group or a financial firm that sold out of their short position on it. I think they lost 4% on it.
Yeah.
They sold out the other day. I just saw it.
It's like
Iceberg Research, that's who it is.
I was struggling on Friday to hold above 50. We dipped all the way down to like into the 48s.
Right. Well, now I'm wondering what's going to happen with like Bank of America now too, because it's kind of making its way onto Wall Street Bets. Bunch of turds making fun of, making fun of Wall Street Bets or Bank of America now, and yeah. We shall see. It's going to be a long couple days before we get back to the open market. So,
yeah, I'm just holding it and see what happens. But yeah,
It'd be nice to kind of see NIO back up into the 50s. You know, get a little bit above 50 for more of a safer bet than where we're at now.
Right.
But
yeah, for sure, would definitely be nice.
how's your guys' weekend? How was your guys' weekend? You guys doing good? You guys got any cookouts today? I know we got a cookout. We got to go to the in-laws for a family cookout. So we'll see how that goes. Should be good. Should be good. But yeah.
Yeah, first last. I saw that he made some questionable comments. I don't know when that was. A couple days ago, 2-3 days ago.
I honestly haven't seen anything on it. I don't really watch the news, so are they is they kind of threatening? I guess it's always a back and forth. It's always a back and forth.
Yeah, I didn't read the complete thing, but I just saw a bunch of headlines that says China's president warns bullies will face broken heads and bloodshed. So that's good.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
It sounds like did you see the interview with Biden when they questioned him on calling Vladimir Putin like a serial killer or something like that?
No, I didn't see that.
And they're like, "Oh, do you still think he's a serial killer or whatever?" And he just like freezes and he just like stares at the camera. And you can tell like he's being told what to say because he's like he starts to answer the question and then he stops for like 10 seconds, just staring for like 10 seconds, and then he starts to speak. And it's like you could just tell he was being told what to say, and it's real bad. Real bad. So it's like that doesn't help a situation when you have an incoherent person trying to run the country. The one I really want to talk about was Didi. What are you doing?
Yeah, because there was a lot of hype with it in China, and now China's like, yeah, we're not letting new people sign up on the app, and it's like, what? So I was like, is that gonna just kill that stock or what? Because obviously that's not good.
Yeah, so the news that I was seeing on it, it had something to do with them. Let's see here.
It was like
South
China wasn't
China
allowing
Morning Post.
Yeah, China wasn't allowing new people to sign up.
So yeah, it has something to do with like them using the data that they're collecting in a wrong way or something. Apparently, it violated the data and privacy laws. But they did say that if you currently own the app, like if you still have the app, you could still use the services. Yeah. But if you don't have the app, obviously you can't get the app now. So
yeah, that could just kill the company.
Right.
See what happens, because there was a lot of hype with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because yeah, like you said, there was a lot of hype with that. It seems like a decent stock, but I'm sure as heck not going to buy into it right now.
Right, it was down like 5% on Friday, 5.5%.
Yeah,
and
then I mean, it had a little power hour there towards the end, but
yeah. I mean, this thing was like hyped up like crazy, and then right after it IPOs, like China's like, yeah, we're not pretty much allowing it anymore. Like that's hot garbage, and then this thing could just die off, which sucked because I guess Uber and stuff put money into it, and like because Didi, I guess over there was like huge,
but, yeah. I think there's a lot of questions. I mean, we get people questioning all the time about whether or not to invest into, you know, Chinese stocks or fear delisting and stuff like that. But it's like I think it's just I don't have any concern investing in, you know, NIO or Lee or Xpeng or Alibaba or Wish
unless something crazy happens, I don't see them really going anywhere because like Alibaba's been on the market since like 2013 or 14. So yeah.
Right. Well, and Wish, I mean, Wish isn't a Chinese stock. They just like sell a bunch of Chinese crap. They're actually in California.
I think they have like a branch in California or whatever, but
I think it's like,
I don't know.
Let me see here. San Francisco, California is where they're headquartered.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not too concerned about it. So
Nah. So Power Day, July 9th, I think we'll pretty much see the same thing that happened with, going into their June deliveries. It'll probably go up, that week. And then, well, what day is the 9th actually on? So it's Friday. So yeah, I mean, next week it'll probably go up, 5% or something. But then after, after the news, people are going to sell off. Like on the 9th, it'll probably sell off because that's just what happens.
yeah,
But
I'm not too concerned with it. I'm
no, I don't.
It'll be interesting
really
to
care.
see if there's really that much hype behind Power Day, if it's anything like a NIO Day, or if it's just going to be kind of just like another.
I think there might be some hype, but it's obvious it's not going to be as much as NIO Day.
Right.
Obviously, but I mean, I'm not really as concerned as what the stock does because of the Power Day. I'm more just, I want to hear like what, their future plans are and stuff for
right
all their tech and everything, what innovations they're going to be doing. But yeah, we'll see if there's any hype and it goes up because of Power Day, but I'm not expecting anything like a NIO Day. That's for sure.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see because they had that they just had one too. What was it? The NIO. I don't remember what the hell it was called. It wasn't even really like, it just said something. I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah, it wasn't even like anything that was really talked about. But yeah. You feel a pullback to 45 to 48 before earnings? I mean, earnings are still like a month away, a little over a month away. So from here to then, like
track day, that's what it was.
We'll see what happens. What was it called?
Track day.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I think we're probably just gonna consolidate for a little bit, kind of move sideways for a little while. I mean, the RSI is still, last time I looked, was still pretty high, so it needs to come down some.
Yeah, it's let's see here. Yeah, it's about 50 right now.
Oh,
well, 61.7. We'll see.
It goes off. Stock charts goes off 6 months, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So
in that case, we're still 64.20. Yeah.
So it's not. I mean, it's not terrible, but I wouldn't be surprised if we at least
they go off year to date. Actually,
does it?
Yeah. So they go off year to date, and it's 64.20. So it's not. I mean, it's still a little high. So he's like, I think he may, we may see a pullback down towards the 40s, 48 or so. It could possibly pull back to that. I mean, we did see it hit 48 earlier in the day, and it bounced off of that and came back up. So
yeah,
we'll see if it does it again. But yeah, I'm not too concerned. But it could just, we could see the news, see it go up just because of the news of Power Day. It just depends how big Power Day is pushed.
Right. Yeah, exactly. See how much it's hyped up. But right now, there's not really any crazy news about it being hyped up. So yeah, I'm not really expecting it to move based off that.
It's been kind of a quiet weekend with a lot of stuff. So
yeah, I think we'll probably just either there's going to be a little bit more of a pullback or we're going to go sideways for a few days.
Right.
But yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It just depends on what everything else is doing too.
Yeah, I'm not really, it's again, it's been a really quiet day, so
right. Yeah, there's nothing coming out as usual on long weekends. Nothing really comes out. Weekends in general, but especially long weekends.
Right.
We are going to be making a video about their Q2, what we think their Q2 numbers are going to be. Which you said we were off by what, like 0.8%?
Yeah, so our initial prediction for Q2 was off by about 0.8% from where they're at now. And that's just because that we didn't have the June numbers then.
Right.
But still.
Pretty good then.
And I think the reason we were off is because we were just taking in the base model prices, not obviously the higher trim packages and stuff like that that would cause that price to go up. So that's probably that 0.8%.
Right. Yeah. I was actually surprised their, I think it's the ES8, their numbers were down compared to the past 2 months.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not too crazy. NASDAQ needs to be in our favor too. Yeah, so if the NASDAQ's when the NASDAQ's usually down, that's usually when a lot of the tech stuff is down.
Right.
Yep. You kind of see that move with it.
The NASDAQ finished up like 0.8% last Friday.
Let me see. So SPY is back up again as well. DD's making its way onto Wall Street Bets now too.
Yeah, it doesn't completely surprise me.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's kind of just spiking up. But yeah, I think that news of them being taken off the app, I think that's going to hurt the stock Tuesday morning.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that can... Well, when did that news come out? Because they were down on Friday over 5%.
That came out an hour ago.
Really?
Yeah, at least from what I was seeing.
Let's see.
Yeah, according to Yahoo Finance, an hour ago. So yeah, that's not gonna be good for that.
Well, China, there was talks about China and some cybersecurity stuff with DD.
Right.
Yeah, 2 days ago, DD stock tumbles after China suspends registration of new users. So that's why it was down on Friday. So it might come back up Friday, but I mean, also if they're not allowing it, that could just kill the company. That's like saying, in the US, you can't use Uber anymore. Well, Uber's probably going to die. So,
right.
I mean, obviously they're in other countries, but it's going to kill the stock. But we'll see. China's been doing some crazy things lately. What effect will it have when NIO comes to the Hong Kong exchange? Well, it depends on if they're having to do more shares or not. From what I've heard, but this was months ago, they already had enough money aside to do it. So hopefully they don't have to offer more shares because they already have double the amount of shares that everybody else has. So we don't want any more shares. But it'll probably go down, but then it'll just pop back up. Probably it's not. If we go down, it's just gonna be like a short-term thing. It's not gonna be a big deal. Just like what Xpeng did. It went down, and then the next day it just bounced right back.
Yeah. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm hoping it drives the stock up more because I know Xpeng went up on their announcement of the merger of the joining date. So I'm kind of hoping it does the same thing with Lee and Xpeng when Lee and NIO when they do decide to announce it. But there really hasn't been an official word on them doing it yet. It's been rumored, and they've actually been asked on it. They've been asked
a couple days ago.
Yeah, but they didn't want to comment on it, so
they're pretty much ready to go with it.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I'm assuming it's still in the works.
But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do it like closer to when Xpeng announced theirs. I guess Xpeng just really announced it like a week ago or something. But yeah, because Lee, NIO, and Xpeng all announced at the same time, pretty much that they were gonna go on the Hong Kong exchange.
Right.
I think either way is gonna be good for the company because obviously they're gonna get more money, which they can put towards expansion or R&D.
Well, it makes me wonder if they can just take some of the shares that are already out there. Like, I would assume you could probably just take the shares and put them on the market. I mean, they're international shares or international offering. But we'll wait and find out, and hopefully something comes out, relatively soon about it, because I think it'd be good for them. But Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how.
Honestly,
Xpeng does with
I'm
it.
kind of expecting a slow week with the market this week just because it's a shorter week. I feel like a lot of stuff's just going to trade
Right.
sideways, but
That's how I feel. And just the last week and the whole last month have been ridiculous. They've been so good. So like, there's got to be at least some kind of consolidation for a little while, I would think.
right.
Um, but yeah, we'll have to see.
Don't.
Morning.
Let me see.
Good morning,
here.
Alex. Good morning. Good morning. Tim, no, we just have like actual shares. We don't do option trading or anything like that. Go Buckeyes.
That's
All right,
right.
that's you. Go Buckeyes.
That's right.
Over there with your Ohio State shirt and hat.
Oh yeah.
Got
Oh,
all
yeah.
the gear on.
I have to it's my swing weekend, so like I'm going from nights to days and I'm exhausted, so I still have to like get ready for the party, so woke up early this morning trying to swing and it's terrible.
That sounds like hot garbage.
Yeah, it really is.
Like hot garbage. I wonder if this whole Tesla fire is going to have any effect on this Tesla stock.
Yeah, I can't imagine. It's just another freaking news article that they're pumping out. I think that it's getting to the point where like they don't know what to say, so they don't really have anything, so they just kind of pump out anything they can.
Yeah, I mean, they did have to recall a crap ton of cars too. But yeah, I mean, I think people are starting to ignore a lot of the negative news, but also Tesla hasn't really moved a whole lot. Like if you look at NIO compared to Tesla, like at its lowest point after like this whole correction crap, like Tesla started moving up a little bit, but they haven't really recovered like NIO and a lot of the other companies have. So I'm assuming it's gonna, spike up at some point.
Right. So I saw this. I saw an article on it, but I just clicked on it in Weeble. But so Tesla truck, Elon Musk is basically saying what you see is what it's going to look like,
Yeah.
and they're adding rear wheel steering to it. So that'll be interesting to see. To me, it just reminds me of like the Warthog from Halo.
Well, there's a lot of like supercars that have rear wheel steering.
Well, right, and I bet, but like this just gives me
Like,
Halo 2 vibes.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a Ram truck or something, but they used to have that steering also. Rear wheel steering. It's hard for me to say.
Right.
But yeah, it just like you said,
man.
it just makes it tighter turns basically. I personally don't like the Cybertruck, but I mean that's just me.
I'm assuming you're asking what day is NIO Day again. I'm assuming that's what you meant to say. There's no official date yet. We did a video on it, and so the president of NIO announced that they will be announcing a car later this year, and we're assuming that they mean they're going to announce a car at NIO Day this year. Because why would you announce a car not at NIO Day?
Right. Which means NIO Day will be later this year.
Is what we're thinking.
Yeah. Only makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, so probably late December.
Right.
Area. Mid to late December. Probably more late December. Which, like you said, be a nice little Christmas present.
Right. Oh, man. Let's see here. So NIO Day 2019 was on the 28th of December.
Yeah. Matthew, that's Power Day. That's not NIO Day. That's NIO Power Day. This is July 9th.
Yeah. So Power Day is... I think maybe it'll be a small little taste.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a miniature NIO Day kind of thing. We'll see. But yeah, they're supposed to. That's mainly supposed to be talking about. I don't know. It's kind of like Tesla's battery day or whatever. Like just
Right.
talking about battery stuff and innovations and their future plans and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I don't think
Right.
it's gonna be as nearly hyped up as Neo Day, but they do plan to release some, some stuff that they're working on, which would, that's gonna be obviously good news.
Right.
But yeah, they're gonna release a new car at Neo Day, which is I'm excited for that. Hopefully, it's something. Hope I hope it's more than the EF9. I hope they release something else. Um, I don't know.
I kind of wish they would just enter the mass market and just release a $40,000 car.
Right, that's what they need to do. But I think
that's what all EVs need to do.
yeah, I think they're gonna do. I think there's gonna be a lot of disappointment if it's like already a car that they've already talked about, because they've already talked about wanting to do, the 2-door coupe sports
Right.
car thing. And so
Right.
if they come out on Neo Day and they just say that and like, hey, that's what we're doing, like I think there's gonna be a lot of disappointment because they've already talked about that before.
Right. I mean, I agree.
So hopefully, maybe we get more information about that, but then also on top of that, they've released actually something new or more plans on the new company they want to start for the lower end, or not lower end, but I guess mid-range vehicles. Something that competes with the Model 3 and stuff like that, because that's when blast off happens. 54 by the end of the month is a good target. I mean, I don't disagree with that.
So we started June 1st at just about $40, and we ended in July. I mean, here at about $50 or so.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit higher, $53, $53. So, I mean, I hope we can move in that kind of increment, because then $60 by the end of the year or end of the month would be a fantastic thing.
yeah,
But I don't think we'll see that. I think 55. I would say maybe 55, holding solid 55 would be good. I would like that.
Yeah.
But we'll see if that holds.
Yeah, because like I said, the RSI is pretty high still, so it's got to trade sideways for a little bit, I would think.
Right. December 1st,
Like
2021. I think it'll be later than that for Neo Day.
Yeah, because they reserved, didn't they say that the whatever place they were holding it at had to reserve, like it had to be like a 10-day or something reservation, and it started in late December.
Something like that.
Through January, so it's at least going to be late December. Unless that has changed. That was like a week or two ago since that was put out.
Right.
NIO, I think by putting 20 supercharged next to late battery station, it's not from the station.
I think the reason they're putting the charging stations there is because they still offer the cars without battery swap. So you can, obviously it's cheaper to get the car with battery swap, and so you still have to offer it.
Yeah, the last one we just talked about yesterday, I'm surprised that in that whole parking lot there was only one battery swap station, but I mean,
but if it takes 2 minutes to do, pump them in and out.
Right. Yeah, I would figure that they would just do more than just that one. But yeah.
And the fact that they're offering it to third parties, I think is another pretty big thing for them as well.
Charging. Yeah. Yep. Especially, they place them in really obviously good hot spots, like in the cities or like just outside the city or something. Everyone's going to want to use it. If you know, it's all about location.
Right.
Put it in a good location, everyone's going to want to use the thing. So, and then, obviously that makes them more money.
Yeah. It'll be good. We'll see. But I'm really excited for, well, I don't want to say I'm really excited because I feel like their Q2 earnings, I mean, they did meet their targets for both, but I'm not expecting them to blow it out of the water. You know, they met
Yeah, we'll
targets
see
for all the months, but
yeah, we'll see what their EPS is. What for Q1? What was
I think
their
they
delivery?
reported like -4 or
No,
-6 or
for
8.
yeah, for their deliveries.
Oh, let's see here.
Can't remember. 20. Where'd it go? 20,060. So I mean, they did almost, I don't know, 1,800 more than that or so. I think it's going to be good that they're showing that they're still growing during the whole battery or the chip shortage crap. When a
Right.
lot of other companies are like, yeah, we're pulling back by 30%. The reasoning for July 9th being Power Day, I believe it was like their 3rd-year anniversary or something. I believe that was the reasoning.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they really talk about. But like, I mean, I think it's like I said, it's just gonna be a lot about power and stuff. But
Right, but I
I don't
mean, we
know.
could get some juicy info about new battery packs and stuff for even longer range, and
Right.
you know, maybe they'll actually talk about like an actual solid state battery because the one in the ET7 is like it's not completely solid state; it's like a semi solid state battery. No, it's still. I think we could get some good information from it, but it's not going to be like mind blowing, like releasing a new car or something. But if they release like a battery pack where you can get even more than 600 miles, like that's going to be pretty fantastic.
Right.
But we'll see.
Let's see here. Oh, heyo. I try to use my arrow keys without looking, and I always hit the wrong button. Every time.
For swing traders, Power Day might be a good opportunity to make a few bucks. Yeah, probably. Um,
Let's see here.
should be near NIO Cafe for money. They're talking about the Power Day, I'm assuming. Place rest for charged on fast charging. It takes more than 90 minutes, I think. From what I last saw, you could go from like 20% to 80% in 30 minutes. But I don't know. Did they announce where the Power Day is going to actually be at?
I don't.
Okay. The event is set to be held at a hotel in Shanghai. And I guess it's going to be like streamed and stuff. So it says the company intends to provide a glimpse of products and technologies related to the NIO Power unit, and also unveil plans related to energy replenishment.
Right.
So is that like better charging and stuff? Sounds like it. That would be good.
Well, I know they.
I think that's
I know they filed a patent for wireless charging, so maybe we'll get some type of news on that potentially.
yeah, that would be nice because that's been talked about a while ago, and we haven't really heard anything about it. So yeah, but yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's something that I think all companies need to keep working towards is faster and faster charging.
Right.
So obviously that'd be good if they, can do even better than what they're doing now. Because no one wants to sit there and wait for a half hour, at least.
I will be buying after the Power Day. I do think. I think next week the price is going to go up and then pull back, and then when July delivery is 10,000. Yeah, I'm really hoping that we get big numbers in July. That would be really nice.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get 10,000. I think we'll get closer to 10,000, but I think August then we'll probably get 10,000.
Right.
Either way, once they, once they hit 10,000, that's gonna be ridiculous. 10,000
Right.
a month. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it next month, but we'll see. Would be nice. Yeah, I don't know how much hype there's going to be with the whole Power Day, so it might not really run up because Power Day, which means it also won't sell off because Power Day.
Right.
So,
I'll be right back. 1 second.
yeah.
Go ahead and just pull this up.
Hey, I won't be mad if we do 10,000. That would be fantastic. Can you talk about CCIV before merger? I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about before the merger. So obviously the merger is, I believe, July 23rd. I keep looking. There's not really any information coming out about CCIV lately. But I think once a merger happens, then there's going to be a lot more stuff coming out. I think for the merger, the stock's probably going to run up because we've seen it with other SPAC deals. But if it does run up, it's also going to sell off. We saw XL Fleet, it ran up like 80% the day of the merger, and then it just sold off. So yeah, if it does run up, I'm probably going to be taking some profits and then just buying back in. Not going to sell everything, but going to sell some. I've seen that a lot. But then I think, there hasn't really been any news. Like I said, like they did the pre-production stuff. They're working on the pre-production models, and really there hasn't really been a whole lot else coming out. But I think once the merger happens, there'll be more stuff coming out because I'm sure they're sitting on a bunch of news that they want to release. And then, man, once they start releasing cars, I think that's when CCIV actually starts blasting off. I think CCIV is going to be fantastic long term, but I think in the short term, it's going to be kind of sideways for a little bit.
All right.
Maybe on Friday, Lee will talk about capacity to 10 or 12K. I mean, that would be nice if he's like, hey, we're going to do because they was talking about doing double shifts or whatever, and they could do a heck of a lot more production. So I mean, maybe they could do more than 10,000.
Right.
But just try to get to 10,000 first.
Yeah, I think once, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I really don't. I definitely think we'll see production pick up.
Oh yeah, it's for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they do, because I think it'll make things really good for the stock later in the year.
All
That's
right.
pretty damn cool.
Right?
Yeah, I like that. She made a fruit pizza, and she made it in the shape of the American flag with strawberries and blueberries.
I like it. Patreon.
Right. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Kind of a slow day today. Let's see here.
Do you buy options on NIO? No. We don't really deal with options. We just buy the shares outright. Are you guys gonna talk about Wish? We are gonna start probably talking about Wish. There was some news that came out, but Yeah, we're gonna start talking about it. Are you talking about more of like the whole Wall Street bets kind of stuff, that kind of talk, or like actually the stock and the company itself, like where we see it going and long term stuff, not just Wall Street bets pumping it up.
I think we'll see Wish kind of turn around a little bit. You know, it's at about 50 on the RSI. Did have its pullback,
Yeah.
so
Right.
be nice to see it kind of go back up. Because I do think that Wish is totally undervalued right now. I thought about looking into more option trading, George, but like, I don't know. it's so like, I don't, the stress, man. A lot of people that we talk with in this chat and in our comments do option trading.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I want to deal with that or not. Good idea to be live during the weekend. Yeah, we thought we'd give it a small stream. Small little stream, you know, quick 40-minute to hour stream. We're going on 45 minutes now. So we'll probably just wrap it up here in a bit. We got a video actually coming out here in a while, so look forward to that. But we tried to live stream once, twice, maybe 3 times a week, depending on how things go, to kind of touch base with everybody else, because we don't really get to talk about other stocks outside of NIO on the channel, because most of our base is about NIO and they like the NIO news. So we like to do these kind of live streams to kind of talk with people and get their opinions on other things, and it allows us to kind of expand a little bit, because it's not really worth the time and effort to make a video on CC, or not maybe it's not really worth the time and effort to make a video on Xpeng or something, Ford or Nvidia, because it just doesn't pay off for us, so we just don't bother with it right now.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but that's just K play. Can Tesla, Lee, and Xpeng charge on NIO power stations and vice versa?
I believe so.
So I know at least in the States, other companies can use Teslas, Teslas, superchargers, but I don't know in China. I would assume, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then NIO, anyone can use NIOs. It would only make sense if I know China's wanting to create more standards for things, so every company's not using different stuff, because that's just an hassle,
right?
But
for a long-term investment, which is better, NIO or CCIV, 5 to 10 years? I feel like I want to say NIO, but CCIV, I think once they get started, I think things could turn around for them real quick. Right. But their problem is they're not pushing out any cars right now, and the amount that they're putting out this year is only about 600. So
yeah.
But they do have I see CCIV or Lucid having long-term growth. It's just a matter of finding out whether or not they flop or succeed. So
yeah. And K-Play, that would definitely benefit all EV companies.
George, selling covered calls less stressful. Worst thing that could happen, you can sell shares at a higher price. Yeah, I mean, that's the possibility, but it's also nice just kind of buying the stock and forgetting about it as well, and not have to worry about it. Sometimes you don't make as much money, but like, it's just, I don't know. I'm kind of torn about it. I'm torn on it. What do you guys think of Wish at $36? That's what people are talking about. I mean, if you look at tip ranks, if we look at tip ranks and show you what Wish is looking like according to them, because we really enjoy looking at tip ranks, and their high is 24. I don't know if it's gonna go to $36. I mean, it's our previous high was 32 for Wish, but I think we could definitely see up in the 20s. 36, I mean, I don't know about 36 though. I mean, that would definitely take a big pump. Definitely a lot of Wall Street bets really pumping that up. That's what a lot of people are banking on now, is just Wall Street bets coming through and pumping up a stock for them. But I didn't think global will be like NIO as working as automatic taxi or automatically taxi. In my opinion, there's no way an e-commerce company that generated $3 billion in revenue, being valued at $8 billion with a share price of 12 at the moment. I mean, I don't know. I think they have a lot of potential growth. I mean, they just had a partnership as well. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I think I'd say $20 to $30 is probably a good price for Wish at the moment. I still think it's way undervalued. On Workhorse, we were both in, but I don't know. I don't think I ever bought into Workhorse. Maybe I did. I don't remember.
Yeah, I haven't really been following too much since they lost the USPS deal, honestly. I know it was getting pumped up by Wall Street Bets, but
I wouldn't even say pumped up.
Try.
There was a little bit of talk on it. I don't even think it's on. Yeah, it's not on there anymore. They were talking about it a little bit, but I don't know if there's really anything. Come on, damn. There we go.
It was down 9% on Friday.
Yeah.
Rough.
My concern is Workhorse is going to end up being like Lordstown. That's my concern.
Yeah. I agree with that.
So that one I'd be careful with, but I don't follow it that much either, so.
Yeah, I only followed it when it was, I don't know, months ago, when it was blasting off. Like a while ago. Like February area.
Yeah, Fahad, Tesla, Tesla's earnings came out and they actually they crushed it. So
yeah, their deliveries came out.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even know what I just said. Did I say earnings?
You said yeah.
Yeah.
What's your for the stock price by Power Day? Just 935. It depends on how much it gets pumped up, but I don't think Power Day is going to be like anything huge like NIO Day. I think mainly we're going to probably just kind of consolidate for a little bit, trade sideways, because we've had a killer last month and a half, or however long it's been now. It might go up. If we do go up a lot, then we'll probably, on Friday at the Power Day, it'll probably just sell off like it's been happening. So I wouldn't expect anything crazy to happen unless they release some ridiculous news about something, because they are going to give more information about battery charging, it sounds like, and other innovations that they're working on. So yeah.
Leap options. Yeah, we'll look into them. I'll have to just do a little bit more research and look into them a little bit about option trading, because I'm just kind of like, again, I'm kind of torn on it, and so.
CCIV, great stock pick, $45 plus June 2022. Yeah, a year from now, I could see it being $45 once they start actually releasing or delivering cars, and we get more information about what their real true future plans are. I could see it go up to $45.
I think we're going to see CCIV have a great month this month, leading up to the merger. That's my prediction for CCIV. I just hope it's not the same situation that we had back in the beginning of the year, where everyone's buying the rumor and then sell the news.
Right.
So
It probably will. It wouldn't surprise me if it is.
I don't think
But
we'll
like
have the same amount of run up, but
Right.
it'd be nice. So then I can sell out of this damn thing and then
Just buy
just
back in cheaper.
restart.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I'm kind of torn on this CCIV as well. Let's see, AMC dipping. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about AMC anymore at this
AMC's
point.
dipping.
I think it's kind of cooling off a little bit. People are just holding on.
Well, and you saw that one, someplace sold a whole bunch of shares,
Yeah.
whatever that was,
Iceberg.
whatever that company was. Yeah. So, I mean, if we break past 50, like lower than 50, if we dip lower than 50, I think that's,
Well, we
That's
had
when it
47
starts.
the other day, so
yeah, that's when I was starting to get a little worried, but yeah,
it pulled itself
We'll
right
see.
back up.
yeah.
So it looks like towards the end of the day, you know, had a little power hour. So
Right. Yeah. I mean, we just need to keep holding this damn thing, but I think a lot of people are starting to get kind of tired of it. I mean, if you look at the GameStop chart, we're kind of doing the same thing where GameStop went blast off and then it traded sideways for a while and then it took off again. I think we're in that stage where we're just not really anything's happening and we're just sideways and everyone just needs to hold it for it to take off again. You know, I keep hearing dates all the time where the shorts have to cover, but then that date comes and then nothing happens, and then another date gets thrown out, and then that date comes, nothing happens, and now a new date has been thrown out, and we'll see if anything happens. But yeah, I think that the hype with AMC is dying, honestly, which is unfortunate.
well, it doesn't help that I feel like okay, so and people, I feel like people refuse to listen to this and refuse to believe it, but I would say probably more than 80% of the people in AMC are in it for the money. They're not. You have
At
people
least.
online and on YouTube who are like, "Hey, we got to stick it to the big guys," which I'm all about that. Like, stick it to them, you know, just hold, just whatever. But so many people are in AMC right now just for the quick cash that they don't care to stick it to the people. They just want to run this thing up 100% and then sell out.
Yeah, and then
So-
if they don't see it moving, they're just gonna sell out of it.
Right.
So,
People want quick
yeah,
money
George,
now.
exactly. Completely agree.
Right.
Good luck for
So
all
a
those
lot of
dimes
people
you
want the money now, and a lot of people are impatient, and if it doesn't, you know, if you don't make 20% in a week on a certain stock, people will sell out.
Yeah.
I feel like option trading and, you know, just you know, quick pump and dumps have become the thing since COVID started.
Right. I think, yeah, we've talked about that before.
I lost on AMC. I think a lot of people got caught chasing. People will chase when it runs up 70% in one day.
Yep.
They'll buy in on that
And that's-
70% and then
That's when I sell.
right. I think if AMC hits $100, I think that's going to be a huge threshold, and you're going to see it fall back. A lot of people are going to sell at 100 if it gets that high. You know, and then you got
Yeah,
people
no.
talking about dark pool trading, I don't understand the point in talking about dark pool if there's nothing you can do about it. It's like,
Right.
yeah, the stock could be sitting at $500 right now because of dark pool trading, or it should be sitting there because of all the trading going on in the dark pool, but it's not. So
matter.
now what?
Right. Yeah. It doesn't matter because, yeah.
Want to be a millionaire? Don't we all, Quagmire?
Right.
Don't we all?
But it's pretty unlikely to happen with quick pump and dumps, though. Especially if you never sell.
Yeah, I think Nvidia's supposed to do a split, correct?
From what I've heard, I haven't actually looked into
God,
it.
Nvidia's just blasting off this year.
I mean, it's I mean, look at the chart overall. It has been
right.
blasting
I mean,
off
it's
the last
just
few years.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're getting into all the things. There you go. 22nd of July.
Is that the same day that CCIV is merging?
It's the 23rd.
What's the split on that? Is that a 4-to-1 split? Nvidia. Let's
Rank,
see.
I don't know. We might hit 55, but I think we're gonna kind of trade sideways this next week. If we hit 55, I don't think we'll stay above 55.
I think I'll buy into Nvidia on the split. I would like to buy before split, but whatever.
I bought more on Friday. Thursday or Friday, I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll
But yeah,
probably buy in on the split. I would like to see Nvidia do the same thing Tesla did on their split, where Tesla just straight up blasting back off after the split.
Right. Yeah, I'm assuming, you know, there's a lot of people out there that can't afford Nvidia right now because it's so high. So after the split, then they, you know, then they can afford it. So I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of buying going on, but there's also going to be a lot of selling on, you know, as it goes up. People are going to be taking profits as well.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I mean, long term, it's going to be real good. Long term, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what happens short term.
You just look at some of these stocks like, damn, I wish I'd just wish.
Right. A guy I worked with bought Nvidia. Ah, man, I don't even know now. Like 8 years ago, and it wasn't doing anything, and he sold it. And I'm like, yeah, that sucks. Now look at it. Yeah, GE reverse split. GE's struggling. And yeah, I heard about the reverse split. And obviously, anytime a company does a reverse split, that's never a good thing.
Right. Is that like an official thing?
Last I heard it was, but now that he says possible reverse split, now it kind of makes me.
GE said Friday that its 1-for-8 reverse stock split will happen on July 30th.
Yeah, there you go.
After the market closes on Monday, August 2nd, the stock will open around $100 a share.
Yeah.
A person holding 80 shares will suddenly have 10. I mean, it's the same amount of money, but...
Right, but it's not...
It sucks.
Not good.
Yeah. Do you think it will make the same Apple and Tesla split? I'm hoping... Apple didn't really do a whole lot after the split.
Yeah.
Tesla's the one that did great after the split. I think Tesla split, and then it went down to what, like $200-300? Whatever it went to.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And then now it's sitting at it hit almost 800 or 900 or something like that earlier in the year. So yeah, I mean, hell, all they got to do is just keep pumping graphics cards, Fahad, and they're gonna straight dough, man. All these Bitcoin miners and stuff, buying them up.
Right. And they're just getting into all the automation and everything.
Well, that too. And then there's possible talk of them acquiring ARM. Don't know if that's still a thing.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
ARM. Let's see here. ARM CEO says Nvidia merger better than going public. I mean, you're getting... They announced the deal to acquire ARM from SoftBank Group for $40 billion in cash and stock transaction. In a transaction that would make the SoftBank the largest investor in Nvidia. Damn. $40 billion. That is ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see if that comes through. Oh, let's see here. I want to buy some MGM stock, but not sure. Was that the one that ran up like crazy? Or was that Caesars?
They got bought. Yeah. Oh, Caesars.
I mean, MGM's on a solid climb in the last year.
Yeah, they just bought another company too.
Let's see here.
Well, I gotta go, so.
Oh, you gotta bounce? Off. Yeah. Okay. Oh. All right, chat. Well, I guess that's good. Yeah, he has to bounce. We have not birthday parties. 4th of July parties to head to. So he's gonna fall off. I'll fall off here in a minute. I'll answer the last few questions in chat, and then we'll probably just end stream. We just wanted to do a quick stream just to kind of say hi and, you know, go with that. So let's see here.
Well, I am out.
All right. Well, yeah. All right.
See you guys.
Let's see here. Do you see any mergers possibly happening between blockchain miners? As far as I'm concerned, no, but it could be a possibility. I mean, something's got to change just because China putting all those bans and stuff on Bitcoin. Where's the best place to learn about option trading? Any tips, please? I'm new to investing market. Honestly, I would just say YouTube. Just try to just Google top 10 YouTube channels for option trading. I don't know if somebody in chat could help him out. I don't know. I've never really looked into it, so I don't know any good channels, but I'm sure. I don't know if maybe Trades has any, or Matt Kors, or I don't know. I'm not familiar, so have fun 4th. Unfortunately, me, I'm stuck at work. Yeah, I work tomorrow. While everybody else gets the holiday, I'm working tomorrow. Luckily, I had the weekend off. I have to work next weekend, though, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly like George is saying. And that's how it goes with a lot of investing. Just, you know, do your own research, due diligence. Just kind of be smart. Obviously, don't just listen to one person on anything. I mean, you can go into a YouTube channel and they're like, hey, buy this stock like crazy right now, because it's going to blow up, and then it doesn't. And then now you're stuck holding this stock that didn't do anything because, just do your own research and due diligence. Jason Allen is a good channel for, see, there you go. Quagmire's got you. Check that person out. That'll give you a good place to start. That'll probably give you like for me, when I started investing, I just picked, there was one channel I was watching, and then I started picking up on terms, and then I would research those terms to figure out what they meant, and then it just started snowballing, and then I started learning more and more and more. So into MMAT. Well, hopefully that works out for you. Looks like they're say goodbye to Torchlight Energy. Hello, Meta Materials, huh? Yeah, just be careful with it. But all right, guys, that's gonna wrap up. That's gonna wrap up stream. Chad's gone. We have to get ready for a party as well. So, but yeah, so I appreciate you guys hanging out. It was just a quick little stream. We thought we'd drop a stream on the weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your time. But if you guys aren't subbed to the channel, hit that sub button. It's the best way to support the channel. We do these live streams. We'll probably do 1 or 2 this coming week as well. And then we definitely have a bunch of videos coming out throughout the week. 1 to 2 videos a day. So if you guys are interested in that, you know what to do. Hit the sub button. But again, thank you guys so much for being here. Kermit, Quagmire, George. Sadek, Dustin, Fahad, appreciate you all being here. But yeah, as we say in every video, we'll see you guys in the next video.